A gorgeous little musical dialogue between
Yeah,
flute and
I like
harp. A piece by François Couperin called Le Tic-Toc Choc ou les Maillotins. And now over to Eugene.
Thank you very much. The Elora Festival returns to live performances from this Friday, July 8th to the 24th. The festival is led by artistic director Mark Vuorinen, who's with me on the phone to talk about the festival and the Elora Singers, who he also directs. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Jean.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
You must be extremely busy.
We arrived yesterday for our first rehearsals in Elora. Choir is now in residence, and it's very, very exciting.
It's wonderful. With the concert hall silent for most of the last 3 years, how does it feel, Mark, to return to live performance?
Well, it's something we've been waiting for this whole time, to have an audience to sing for, to play for, to entertain.
Yes.
It's a bit of an undescribable feeling. At the same time, it's a bit of, feels a bit nervous.
I bet.
For us all, because it's the first time in a very long time we've been able to do this.
It's very fresh, though. I think it's very. I mean, certainly as a listener, it's very, very exciting.
We think that the audience is ready to hear us and to come back to a concert hall. I think everybody's been kind of starved of live music over these last years.
You bet. Now, you've got your gala opening this Friday night, July 8th, pardon me, in the iconic Gambrel Barn. Now, what is the opening concert?
Opening concert will be Bach's wonderful Mass in D minor.
My favorite. Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a glorious work. It's so full of every emotion imaginable, which just seemed to me like it was the best way to open a festival after such a long time.
Right, absolutely. And let's talk about the soloists.
Great soloists. We've got Hélène Brunet, who has just come off her Juno win.
Wow.
She is joining us as the soprano soloist. Christina Szabo as the mezzo.
Fabulous.
Wonderful young tenor Andrew Haji.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler Duncan as the baritone.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now,
quartet.
One of the pièces de résistance of this festival are the Elora Singers, which you direct, and they're performing in 5 additional collaborative concerts alongside Canadian singer-songwriter Sarah Slean, who I adore. And what else? What else can you tell us about this? Which I'm sure there's much to tell.
Part of the way I wanted to program this year's festival is to not just bring in guest artists to do their own concerts, but also to have them perform alongside our Elora Singers.
Yeah, very unique.
And so we have the Canadian Brass joining us next weekend. Mm-hmm. Auto Rickshaw, the wonderful Indian pop-infused ensemble led by Subha Shankaran, is joining us as well. The Torque Percussion Quartet is joining us on our closing weekend for a wonderful program in which we have commissioned 3 new pieces.
Wow. Now, are you doing anything staged, Mark?
There will be a little bit of sort of movement and subtle choreography to some of our programs to create sort of an immersive experience for our audience.
That's nice.
The barn lends itself to that, I think, quite well. We can surround the audience, we can be behind the audience, in front, and so on.
Right. Now, I mentioned my enthusiasm for Sarah Slean because she's quite a unique and extraordinary singer-songwriter. Can you tell us a little bit about her so that the listener knows too?
She is an extraordinary musician, as you say, a singer-songwriter. But what I've been really drawn to by her music is really the unique colors, the unique vibe, the unique kind of styles, variation in styles. I mean, she is very symphonic in her writing, and so the program that we'll be doing this Saturday with her is going to involve strings along with the choir and her own band and piano on stage. And she'll be sampling from her recordings that go back sort of 10 to 15 years. So
fabulous.
A variety of periods of her writing.
Now let's talk about the family programming and what it includes this year.
Yeah, so we've got a number of programs meant for kids and families to come along. We have the Shoestring Opera Company coming to do a kid-friendly magic flute.
Oh, lovely.
That's a program that we've in the past, a couple of years ago, and works really, really well. Very entertaining and very friendly for children.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Well, Percussion Quartet is with us. They'll also be giving a hands-on percussion workshop for kids and parents and aunts and uncles. Anybody who wants to give playing drums and all kinds of instruments that they bring with them a try, that's something for them. And then we also have some children-friendly programming for the our new Music in the Village series, which is a free concert series, 7 concerts, 2 concerts over each weekend, which will be outdoors and short and a variety of musical styles.
Right. And you've got a world premiere of Peter Anthony Togni's Voice of the Weaver. Tell us about that.
This is a program that Peter came to us with maybe 2 years ago now, as he began to think about it. It's a major work for choir and bass clarinet. He and bass clarinetist Jeff Riley are great friends and great musical collaborators. And this is, I think, the 3rd or the 4th piece that they have developed together.
Fabulous.
And so as this piece came to be, Peter and Jeff came to us and said, would we be willing to premiere it with them? And I jumped on board right away. The text is by a Mi'kmaq poet, Mary Louise Martin. And it's a very, very poignant text, a very beautiful text, and marries so beautifully with Peter's music.
And last but certainly not least, you've got Free Music in the Village series, 7 concerts for free. How wonderful is that?
This is a new initiative this year, and we have received some special grant money to develop this.
I'm so glad.
Fridays and Sundays over the noon hour outside in the Village Green in Elora. We've got all kinds of different music. We've got Renaissance madrigals. We've got pop music covers, the Wail and Jenny's style music, Bach cello suites.
Wow.
Something there for everybody.
Nice. And another thing that's so nice for everybody is Elora is stunningly beautiful. What a beautiful place to go to hear a festival, huh?
It's a wonderful town. It's lots of great restaurants.
Yes.
There's the Elora Gorge, of course.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
It's not a far drive for anybody within your listening
Absolutely.
range.
Well, Mark, I want to thank you so much for talking to us. I know how busy you are. I can just imagine. And I wish you all the best with the Elora Festival and the singers and all the musicians. I hope that it's a wonderfully successful thing. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Dean.
You're welcome. Listen, we've been talking with Mark Vuorinen, the artistic director of the Elora Festival and the Elora Singers. For tickets, go to elorafestival.ca or by calling the box office at 519-846-0331, and that's from Monday to Friday between 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.